Usagi Tsukino, but you probably know me as legendary crime fighter Sailor Moon. A few months ago, I took a cooking class, learned basic cooking skills, and now think I'm pretty much Gordon Ramsay. On this show, I teach you how to cook. It's not as easy as it looks, by the way. I'm just a novice, but I'm pretty much master chef. In the name of the moon, I'll cook for you. I'm Usagi, and I've been binging a lot of Kill la Kill. Usually, you guys probably wouldn't care about that, but since I've been binging it so much, it made me want to make croquettes, or go get croquettes, and it's my turn to cook again. So I figured I'd just make some croquettes and continue binging Kill la Kill. I've also been really wanting shepherd's pie, but I can't have shepherd's pie because beef makes my tummy feel bad. Usually I can't eat shepherd's pie at any restaurant, so whenever I want it, I have to eat it myself. I mean, I have to make it myself. I eat it myself, either way you slice it. So I also wanted to make shepherd's pie, and croquettes usually are made of whatever you want, mixed with mashed potatoes, all rolled up, deep fried and delicious. I figured why not make it a shepherd's pie croquette? There's so many of the same ingredients. I'm a genius. I will be making croquettes, and then you guys can also watch another video where I'll be using pretty much the exact same recipe to also make shepherd's pie. Yep. So for the ingredients we'll be using is turkey, diced Roma tomatoes, diced onion, some chives to garnish, minced garlic. To deep fry our beautiful croquettes, we will be using 3 eggs, all-purpose flour, or just whatever flour we had in my pantry, panko breadcrumbs. And then the star of the show that holds all of this together, gold potatoes. Now let's move on to our spices and sauces. I don't have any just plain ass rosemary, so in this French blend of spices that Momo-chan's mom brought back from France, it's got a lot of rosemary in it, so I'm using this, but if you just got plain rosemary, please use that. A little bit of chipotle, paprika, cayenne pepper, Himalayan pink salt, because I like pink and it's a much cuter salt to use. Thyme, black pepper, normal salt. For frying it, we're gonna use some vegetable oil, which is actually the healthiest oil to fry stuff in aside from olive oil. Did you know? Bet you didn't. Worcestershire sauce. Shit, son, how do you say that sauce? A1 sauce, olive oil. Here are the ingredients I forgot about because they're still in the fridge. Little baby peas and carrots. They're pre-frozen because who wants to fucking mince an entire carrot? Gordon Ramsay. This is really not cute packaging. We gotta put this in something cuter. This messed up my aesthetic. But I really like a lot of peas and carrots, so I'm just gonna hide these away for later. So like, if you're in the middle of cooking and you really need like an ingredient, put it in the microwave. You can also time travel on these apparently. Since I am the queen of ready making things, I have already pre-diced and cut stuff. If you don't know how to do that, Google it. I've also already started boiling our water for our golden potato friends. I'm gonna go ahead and put these little doodads in the water thing. And then you're gonna add some salt. You're gonna need to kind of stir it to make sure the potatoes get around. And then we're gonna wait for 15 to 20 minutes. While we wait, why don't we talk about my apron? It's super cute, and I made it. I decided to sell my own merchandise because if YouTubers that scream at computers all day can do it, then me can also sell stuff. You can get it at the link below. They're about as done as I'd like them to be, so we're gonna go ahead and take them off the heat and drain them and smash them. Oh wait, and while we're doing this, we're gonna let our other pan to make the filling other stuff heat up. And normally if you were just making mashed potatoes, you'd add stuff, but we're not gonna add anything to this except some salt and pepper. You guys may be wondering, Usagi, why don't you just go buy pre-made mashed potatoes like you're going to do for your shepherd's pie recipe? Well, lovely viewer, with all your questions, I want this potato mixture to be a certain type of consistency because the pre-made mashed potatoes tend to be super creamy and almost whipped, and I don't want these to be whipped. I want these to be chunky so they can hold together our fillings. But if you want to buy pre-made, go ahead. You will fail. Alright, so I have all of my ingredients already prepped and ready made so I can grab them over here. And then I have all my spices and stuff over here. So we're gonna start by adding in some olive oil. and lightly frying the garlic. Add the onions, as well as a little bit of salt. Now that those are translucent, we're gonna add in our peas and carrots and our tomatoes. And we're gonna let the water cook out of those tomatoes a little bit. I just remembered, I forgot the tomato paste. Oops, ignore that. I'm gonna add a spoonful of tomato paste, just a little bit more. And cook that into our vegetables. Then I'm gonna section off about half of the skillet for the meat. Add some salt and pepper. I'm gonna turn up the heat a bit and start to mix the vegetables in with the meat. So now we're gonna add in our sauces. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of A1 sauce. Two tablespoons of Worcestershire. Sure don't know how to pronounce this sauce. We're gonna add in just a little bit more tomato paste. A lot more tomato paste. And then we're gonna mix it all together. Because I'm feeling myself, I'm gonna do a teaspoon of fancy mustard, a teaspoon of ketchup. And then I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. So I just did a taste test to see if it needs any more seasoning, and it's some good stuff. While that cools, I'm going to start the frying process. So I'm going to put the vegetable oil in this pan a little under halfway because we don't want any kitchen fires. Just because I'm doing a lot of other stuff as well, I'm going to put a lid on it in case the oil pops. I'm going to take our shepherd's pie mixture and put it in with our potatoes. And now we're gonna mix it all together. So now I have prepped my frying station where I have my croquette batter mix stuff, my beaten egg, which is 3 beaten eggs, my flour, and my panko. I also have my paper towel lined bowl thing ready to go for when I put my beautiful creation here into that. So now I'm gonna take off my rings. Rings are coming off. I'm putting them in my Usagi's kitchen apron. Wow, it has so many great uses. And I'm taking about a scoop, maybe like half a scoop. I'm going to form a croquette in my hand. Because the ones in Kill la Kill are kind of like oval shaped. So I'm just kind of making an oval with my hands and then patting it down. So it's like an oval shaped patty. Here's 6 that I've made that I'm gonna make now so I can finish binging Kill la Kill. And as you can see, I have a lot. I'm not gonna eat all this right now, as much as I'd like to. You can put this in the fridge until you're ready to use the rest of it or until you're ready to fry. You can also go ahead and pre-make all of your patties for your croquettes as well. Point of the story is, this can save. They tell you in the cooking class, when you're making fried stuff, to have one hand for dry ingredients and one hand for wet ingredients. I've never done that before, so we're gonna give it a try. Should have pat all that flour on there. Don't be shy, this is already pretty healthy as far as shepherd's pie fried things go. Put it in the egg. It's kind of slippery. And then you're gonna put it in the panko. So here are our perfect and beautiful little croquettes. Here's our frying oil. Test it with your chopsticks. Looks pretty ready to fry to me. And so it's pretty simple. Grab a croquette, stick it in there. You can fry 2 at a time if you want. Shit, half croquette. And these fry pretty fast. Since these apparently like to break, we're gonna move them. We're gonna kind of like Bob Ross it, you know? Like how painters hold their paint by them while they paint. These are our happy colors. There are no mistakes here, only happy accidents. I just hope I can make Mama Mankanshoku proud. I wish my mom brought me croquettes while I fought intergalactic evil things. But she don't, I gotta make them myself. And if you want, you can save your oil for later, or if you don't, just throw it out into the plants and then get yelled at by your mom. Okay, so since croquettes are pretty much just deep fried Thanksgiving dinner, you have to make a sauce. So for our sauce, you can also just use tonkatsu sauce, but I don't like doing that. So we're gonna mix ketchup, mustard, special mustard I got from a German town, and a little bit of soy sauce. And thoroughly mix it. So now I'm done, and I'm gonna go finish binging Kill la Kill. Goodbye.